Well, good damn afternoon, Americans. Jericho Green here with you once again. And people, as you know, this is a purely viewer-funded platform, and I have some upgrades that I'd like to make to the studio, to the equipment. So that's where you come in. I need you to reach all the way up inside. Get it up there to the elbow. Reach all the way up inside of your generosity and see, yeah, what you can pull out for me, huh? Help me to bring you a better product. That's all I want to do. That's it. You may have heard, and I know you get lost in the sauce. You get lost in the word salad of Kamala, the Ugandan nightmare. You don't know if you're talking to a kindergarten teacher, a black woman, or an Indian woman. What? So I think this time we were talking to Black Kamala. Because now I could tell she was in front of a black audience before I read anything about the article. Before I read anything about who she was speaking in front of and what she was speaking about. As soon as I heard the first few seconds of the audio, I knew it was a black audience. Okay? You know, she got those going in her speech. So I was like, oh, this must be a group of black folks. And for sure, it was like some kind of sorority or something at some black college somewhere. Oh, it was in Jacksonville. It was in Florida. So recently, she got all upset. And you know, it's rare to see Kamala getting upset. I'm just kidding. It's rare to see Kamala, period. And she was talking about how Florida's new curriculum for middle school kids is going to teach them that there was a benefit from slavery. And she said they are trying to gaslight us, or she's trying to upset us in an attempt to gaslight us. They are insulting us, and we are not going to stand for it. Okay? Now, I know what you're thinking. Kamala, who the fuck is us? Are you talking about black folks? Are we getting black Kamala today? So now she's a black person. Now she's reverting back to her first black female vice president, blah, 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 blah. Because remember, when she was being sworn in as a senator, as a U.S. senator, she was Kamala Harris, the first Indian American U.S. senator. But I guess it just depends. Ladies, you know how you switch your persons out? Kamala switches her race out. So now Black Kamala is pissed. How dare you, honey child, imply that anything good came from slavery? Now, to believe what she believes, you will have to believe what we've been force-fed and what we've been lied to about probably your entire lives, especially when you were in school. Okay, they taught us, and they continue to teach us, that slaves were, all they did was work in the fields, they picked cotton, and they picked tobacco. That's it. They were all brutalized, sexually assaulted, split up, babies killed, all that horrible Alex Haley root shit, right? We were all Kunta Kintes. We all had one foot so we couldn't run away. That's it. Because if a lot isn't expected from you, then you don't have to do a lot. You can give in to your emotions and act like a fucking child, but you're an adult and not get the consequences. It's not their fault. Black people are the Fabergé eggs of ethnicities. You will keep your voice down and you will handle them with soft, white gloves. So if you believe what she believes, then you're going to be upset at the new Florida curriculum. Because it does say in there, it says instruction also includes the skills that slaves acquired and in some cases provided a benefit in their personal lives. What? How can you possibly benefit from beatings and lynching and being called a nigger every day. And your family's being split up and the woman killed in front of the husband and all these horrible things. And you know what? Those horrible things probably did take place. And I say probably because that shit comes from the left. But let's say that did take place. Another thing, or among other things, the Florida curriculum also teaches the kids where slavery took place. It has the audacity to teach these children that slavery was practiced around the world. Asia, Africa, all in America, but not just at the hands of the evil blue-eyed devil. No, indigenous people. Oh, shit, wait a minute. Florida, are you telling the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth when it comes to slavery? So all these horrible things that we're told, these are the only things that slaves in America of African descent ever experienced in this country. A little bit of Django Unchained. That may have taken place, but it didn't only take place here. It talks about the Caribbean, South America, everywhere these African slaves went. It talks about the conditions on the way over here, how they were treated when they got here by the I guess the settlers, you would call them. Also, the Underground Railroad, how different churches and groups of Quakers helped them escape, how slaves were treated and what they did after slavery. And that's where this part of that's where this part of the curriculum comes in, and that's what she claims to be upset about. Now, if you believe her, then of course, how can that be of a benefit, being beaten and picking cotton your whole life? But if you believe the truth, where slaves helped in all aspects of building America, in all aspects of society, well, then those expectations go up. Because then you do have a skill that can benefit you after you've acquired your freedom. Blacksmithing, horseshoeing, farming, boat building, nurses, you name it. Slaves were everywhere. They weren't just in the fields. They weren't just Chicken George. They weren't just Harriet Tubman. They were more than that. They were in every facet of society. So if that's true, if you come from that, then why aren't you producing that now? But you can't have that on the left. We're going to have a properly educated group of Negroes in this country? Hell no. I need a misinformed, angry, and not paying attention. But Kamala again proves herself to be full of more shit than a Christmas turkey. You are mad about nothing, you fucking idiot. And now Ron DeSantis said, hey, you Ugandan nightmare, you lover of the silver cotton candy, you old man fucker, let's debate. Let's do it. You're talking, not only are you talking shit about me and my state, but you're talking about the people who authored this curriculum, their hard work, their education, their experience. So why don't you come debate me? What do you think Kamala did? You think she said gaga or gaga? Like I am gonna debate him. I am gonna shut him down. I'm gonna prove to you that Florida is ran by a racist. Here's your opportunity, Kamala. What the fuck does she say? Again, in front of that group. Child. I am not going to do it. There's going to be no round table. There's going to be no sit down or discussion about an understood fact. It is a fact that black slaves in America took nothing for their personal benefit after being slaves. Now, what kind of skill would you rather have? The skills that come with working in a field, and this is post-freedom, this is post-slavery, or would you rather have a skill like blacksmithing, gunsmithing, boat building, working on the docks, working in a hospital, childbirth, and things of that nature? A much more marketable skill, especially when you're headed out west. We need people of varying skill levels with different types of skills to help build this. But no, if you listen to Kamala, we're just a bunch of Eeyores. I woke up this morning, I looked in the mirror, and I'm still black. You see the bumpiness of this camera? This is that good old California infrastructure. There's needles in them nar hills. Thanks, Gavin. So if you believe her, then of course, that's true. There were no benefits. There were no skills that they could take to benefit them personally. None. Just beaten and downtrodden. If that's a skill, then they're going to be fine. But Ron DeSantis offered to debate her. She said no. Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you take the opportunity to take on somebody who's espousing these falsehoods, who's lying? Not only is he lying, Kamala, he's lying about your people, sister girl. He's lying about black folks. Remember when she said, me and my husband? Get him, girl. You got a chance to take on a real life racist who is lying about the plight of the black people in your country. And she said, I'm not going to do it because you scared, Kamala. You know you're dumb as fuck too. You know you're only in your position because you backed it up on Willie Brown and kickstarted your political career. You know you're like a zero in a math problem. You're just a placeholder. Nobody takes you seriously. You speak in circles. You're like a pug who chases his tail to the point of nauseum. And in all the family get-togethers, they sit around and laugh at you. You clown. But don't worry, I put a link in the description box so you can read the article yourself. You can see the clip of Kamala backing down from Ron DeSantis. What a missed opportunity, you ding-dong. But you know how it goes. I try to be done with the left, but they just won't let me. Please subscribe. Hit that notification bell because every time it rings, a piece of shit Wefty quads. Utilize the Linktree link. Get your ass over to JerichoGreen.net. I am Jericho Green. Man, I'm out.